everyone, Clyde Forth here, and I'm coming to you from one of my favorite spaces here at Zen Mountain Monastery. This is the Monastery Stitchery, where we produce beautiful things like this, and so I love just sharing this space with other people. So welcome to the stitchery, but I'm not going to talk about stitchery stuff today. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that have happened recently and a couple of things that are happening soon. So I recently, just last week, put up the next piece of writing up on my page on Medium, and it's called Rough Talk, and it's about not rough talk. It's about speaking to ourselves, our inner language for ourselves, that where that comes from, how that can be kinder, what that has to do with language that is not spoken in words, in terms of the teachings of intimate language in my tradition, and just really like trying to understand what that can mean within a self. It talks a little bit about this, like where the seeds of some not too skillful self-talk might come from in our upbringing, or from other influences. For those of you who also identify as Reformed Southern Belles, you might find something in this that you resonate with. So that's up. And the films that have been up for a while that we've been promoting and making available, I wanted to talk a little bit about the supplemental materials that come with those films, and specifically thinking about how the films and their supplemental material can be used by other dance educators in lots of different kinds of educational settings, informal or formal. And so each film comes with kind of a little curriculum, which includes like some discussion questions in order to maybe, open out the films themselves to a little bit more within an educational setting, or just as a discussion informally. But then they also come with scores for movement activities that are related to how the choreography in the film was arrived at. So one in particular that I'll talk just a little bit more about is the material for Still Together, the fundamental score that the film choreography was based in or arose from, is this score called the Arrival Score. And so it's a movement meditation that takes anywhere between 15 and 45 minutes, depending on how it's delivered. And it asks each person to consider themselves sort of from the cellular level out, and to use like sensory input from the surrounds, whether you're doing it indoors or outdoors, to kind of cultivate a felt image of yourself physically, and then to use that in order to find kind of a cohesion and stillness within movement, and increase your own sense of yourself sensorially, right, through movement with these particular images. And so all of the script for that and the prompts within that score are laid out in this document that you can use and as it is, or you can adjust to your own needs and interests. And it may be similar to some things that you've done or that you've invented for yourself, but in my experience, at least, I've been creating it and working with it for a number of years. It has a uniqueness, and so I hope that that is helpful to folks, and that you find a way to make use of that either with the film or outside of the film, just for its own its own expression. So that's the Arrival Score, which goes with the film Still Together, and each of the other films also has a movement prompt that's included in the materials that come with that. So the next thing, I'm starting on a new piece so far. it's just a little bit of the movement and a text and vocal piece that I'm really excited about working with some other people on. I brought in a friend of mine just for one rehearsal recently, and we were playing with creating these harmonies and counterpoints in both the movement and the vocal work. So, you know, developing that a little bit at a time, but and the theme of it is time. I started working on it last fall, and the essential kind of kernel of it at this moment is it's an exploration of the experience of 1 second of time repeated over and over again, and just like finding newness and freshness and finding space within a very, very small increment of time. So that's what's going on. I would love to hear what's going on with you if you care to leave a comment or get in touch with me via email or through 10K Creators. Matthew will pass on anything that comes in through there. Please enjoy the films, please enjoy the supplemental materials, and have a really great day, and be kind to yourself in your thoughts and your words.